Have you ever woken up, unable to move, your body frozen, your breath shallow, and felt something watching you? Maybe you saw it too. A shadow at the foot of your bed. A whisper brushing your ear. A figure looming in the dark, silent but heavy. This is not just your imagination. Welcome to the eerie frontier where science meets superstition. This is the realm of sleep paralysis and the terrifying beings we call shadow people. Imagine this. Your eyes snap open in the dead of night. You can see your room, dimly lit by moonlight, but your chest feels like it's caving in. You try to scream, but your mouth won't move. You're pinned, like something invisible is pressing you into the bed. Then, a flicker of motion. At the corner of your vision, a shadow moves. It watches. This isn't a horror movie. It's a neurological glitch. Terrifying, real, and far more common than you think. Scientists estimate that up to 8% of people will experience sleep paralysis at least once. And when it happens, many of them report not just paralysis, but something else, an evil presence, a hallucinated figure, often described as dark, malevolent, human-like, or inhuman. So, what's happening inside your brain? Let's dissect this terrifying experience. Sleep paralysis occurs during the transition between rapid eye movement, REM, sleep and wakefulness. In REM sleep, your body is paralyzed by the brainstem to prevent you from acting out your dreams. It's a safety feature, but sometimes your cerebral cortex wakes up before the rest of your body does. You're conscious, but the pons, a structure in your brainstem, still holds your body in REM-induced paralysis. The dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, normally responsible for rational thought, is not fully active. That's why logic fails. Your amygdala, the center for fear, is firing, hard. It's scanning for danger. It creates one if there isn't any. And then, the hallucinations begin. These are hypnopompic hallucinations, dream imagery bleeding into waking consciousness. In the world of neuroscience, this blending of consciousness states is called sleep-wake dissociation. What makes it worse? Stress, irregular sleep, PTSD, neurological conditions, even genetic predisposition. Studies have found specific patterns in EEG scans, the brain's electrical activity, that suggest abnormal connectivity in regions involved in perception, movement control, and fear regulation. But let's zoom out of the lab. Throughout history, sleep paralysis was interpreted through myths. In ancient times, people believed it was caused by demons. The Greeks feared the Ephialtes. In Scandinavia, they whispered of the mare, a witch-like entity. In Japanese folklore, it's called kanashibari, where a vengeful spirit holds the sleeper in place. In Pakistan and India, many believe it to be the shaitan or jinn, supernatural beings suffocating the soul. Science calls them hallucinations, but for centuries, cultures called them real. The most terrifying part? People across continents who've never met report the same being. A tall shadow, a hat man, glowing eyes, crawling pressure on the chest. It's as if these beings are hard-coded into the human psyche. A neurological archetype, or something else? There's evidence suggesting these shadowy figures are manifestations of your own brain's body schema gone wrong. Your parietal lobe, responsible for mapping your body's position in space, sometimes creates a felt presence. This is the same mechanism involved in phantom limb syndrome. The brain creates a double, an intruder, because it has temporarily lost connection with your proprioceptive awareness. Add fear, and that presence takes form. Your fusiform gyrus, which recognizes faces, might misfire in darkness, producing deformed faces, demonic shapes, or worse, your own face, twisted and staring back at you. Want proof this is real science? In lab conditions, researchers at EPFL in Switzerland replicated the feeling of a shadowy presence using robotic touch feedback. By disrupting the brain's self-perception through delayed touch signals, they made participants feel that someone was behind them, touching them, when no one was there. That means your own mind, under just the right stress, can become a haunted house. Sleep paralysis has also been linked to temporal lobe epilepsy, a condition where unusual electrical activity in the brain can produce vivid hallucinations. The hippocampus, the center of memory, may replay deeply buried archetypes from childhood nightmares or inherited fears from ancestral trauma. Evolutionary psychologists suggest that shadow people may be a byproduct of ancient survival instincts, figures we imagine to stay alert in the dark. But what if we didn't imagine them? There are cases where multiple people report the same figure, even when isolated. A psychological phenomenon? A cultural meme? Or a mass hallucination rooted in something more sinister? Science doesn't claim to have all the answers, but it gives us the tools to look deeper. So next time you wake up, frozen, breathless, feeling a presence near you, don't panic. It might be a dream, it might be your brain, or it might be something else. Sweet dreams.